Hey guys and gals, today I'll be talking about a really good movie. I highly enjoyed it. And I remember seeing the front cover of this movie for so many years. And this movie started in 2007, so it took me a very long time to actually pay attention to it, like to actually sit down and watch it. Around 2007, I would say, it's one of those things when I was reviewing so many movies, it's one of those movies I have to put in the back burner. Anyway, I was on my Roku, and this is actually playable on one of the hard channels on the Roku channel for free, by the way, The Rage. So anyway, this contains special features. When you go to Amazon.com, it tells you about the special features on the DVD version of it, and you can get the DVD version for under $5. So it's pretty cheap if you want to pick up the DVD release for it. But after seeing this movie, like I said, I highly enjoyed it. I'm definitely want to add this in my collection. I definitely want to give this the Blu-ray treatment. I think it has Blu-ray treatment in the UK. So if the quality is good and the audio good, I'll definitely buy that. Speaking for me, that's just my opinion because if you like a movie, I want to give it the best. I want to buy the best treatment for it, in my opinion. But DVD is cool too. Anyway, The Rage. I mean, this movie is bundled with great genres in the horror genre. You got a mad scientist, you got affected humans. You can't say zombies, they were affected humans. You got killer vultures, so you got your animal attack genre in this movie too. So you got like a 3 in 1. It's like you can't beat that. You got blood and gore. You got one nude scene, but even though the nude scene with the girl is very hot, but still you got one nude scene. Just in case you guys ask. Like I said, blood and gore, good kill scenes in this movie. Highly recommended. I mean, anyway, the movie starts off with this mad scientist doing an experiment on this human, and he gave him like this rage virus thing, and then the affected human got finally affected with the rage virus. He broke out of his bed, where he was strapped on, and he kind of like and the scientist and the affected human had a fight. The affected human won. He escapes, and he goes around killing two couples. And he got so tired. I guess the rage was dying down. Then that's when you get a bunch of vultures coming down, eating up on him, and of course the rage virus affect the vultures now. Meanwhile, the movie's gonna focus on these young adults partying, having fun, and they gonna get involved in this too. Meanwhile, you got a little guest appearance from Reggie Bannister, spending time with his family. And you know what I like about this movie also? This movie does not hold punches when killing children. Because when you see horror movies, sometimes they scared to kill kids, in some horror movies. But I like horror movies where, you see a horror movie, a monster coming at a kid, that kid should be dead already. Well, these two kids die, the vultures start killing them. One vulture spit at Reggie Bannister, like with the chemical, and became an affected human now. And he killed the other kid. And then he stopped taking the infected virus. These young adults driving a RV van, they hit the affected human by accident. He was alive, and then the affected human, the one of the young adults killed the affected human played by Reggie Bannister, the second one. And then that's when you have the vultures start eating up on Reggie Bannister's dead body. And they and then the young adults are seeing that, and now they have to survive against the vultures, bound them out in the RV, so they escape. A few of them died. No, one of them died, and as the affected humans, as the survivors, the young adults running from these affected vultures, they got into the cabin from the beginning of this movie where the scientists started conducting an experiment. Well, the scientist you thought was dead was actually still alive, but now he's an affected human now. But he still has his conscience, and he's had these other two affected humans becoming an assistant to experiment on the other three survivors, pretty much. Um, oh yeah, you also got like a killer leech where one of the survivors fell in the pond. I forgot to mention that part, but still, just the point. Let's move on with the end of the cabin part. The scientists want to continue his experiment. The movie progresses a little bit as the two survivors finally fight back. They're gonna battle the scientists. They're gonna battle the other affected humans to fight for survival. You have a good action scene at the end of the movie. Lots of blood and gore. You have affected humans versus the vultures, affected vultures, pretty much. And of course you can take your guess of the twist ending. I don't have to tell you; it's pretty obvious. If you see this movie through, you'll know what it is. But all in all, The Rage, highly recommended. This is a must see. And if you want the DVD version, you can pick it up very cheaper. You want to see it for free. If you own a Roku, one of the hard channels do have it. I forgot which one already, but I love this movie. I just think it was great. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.